Hello everyone, I am Brianna and welcome to my channel. Today's video, it's not going to be like the normal plan with me videos because I haven't planned at all this week. So we're gonna do a little back planning together. Have you ever had a week where you were just so crazy busy and you didn't have a moment to open any of your planners or journals or anything? Well, I had one of those weeks. It was crazy, and we'll get into why here shortly, but let me show you what I have in front of me. So this is a Planner Perfect wide TN. It is summer and it is the perfect color. I mean, this goes with May so perfectly. I even threw on my little charm with the girl holding the tulips, and it just fits May. For me, May is all about flowers. So that's why I pulled out this kit from HanCanPlan. It is a Mother's Day kit. This is the bonus decor sheet. You know, look at this, says mom. I mean, it's not really a Mother's Day sheet. It's just florals. I mean, I guess this one is because it says mom on it, but it doesn't have to be. Like, you could use this outside of the Mother's Day weekend and be just fine. But these are the sheets that I purchased. My plan at first, I was going to use this on my Erin Condren homeschool planner and use some of these dots and all of that, but I decided to use another kit for May. So I'm not going to be using all of these bigger boxes for my weekly spread, but I will definitely be saving these for future uses. And, you know, I don't want to waste stickers, and so I want to use what I'm going to use here, but then I always save my leftovers. Okay, so like I said, I am using a wide. I have tried an A5. I've never tried anything smaller for planning. It was always wide, and then I tried A5 for a little bit, and then I went back to wide. It's just the perfect size for what I need it for. And here I have some tip-in cards as like decor. I have a journal that I use to jot down notes if I need like a place to write when like because I don't have daily pages in this 6-month agenda. So it's just the monthly and the weekly spreads. And so if I need a space to write some stuff out, then I turn to this journal and I date it and then go through and write what I need to expand on, or ideas, or just whatever. It's kind of a catch-all in a way. And then I have my yearly plan book here, which I was using for, I had it start in April because I was going to use it for like affiliate things and social media stuff. But I think I'm gonna try to use it a different way for the remainder of the time, because when does it end? Okay, there's so it ends in March. That's probably not gonna work. Okay, I need to figure out how I wanna use this because I don't want it to go to waste. I almost wish that I started this in June, so it would be a June to May. Okay, I need to figure that out. And then this is another journal that I use for notes. So I am going to be director of classical conversations for a local community next year. And I just keep all of my notes in here, you know, who I've talked to, what I've heard, like things I need to remember, I'm keeping in here. So I'm not going to show you in here because, you know, there's personal stuff in there, but that is how I'm using this. I just love the back of this. I feel like this needs to be like the whole journal. Do you guys feel like that? I don't know. This would be so beautiful if it was just wrapped in all floral like that with the pink background. That'd be beautiful. Okay, so like I said, this current week has nothing on it. The first week here I planned, let's see, so we are the 6th through the 12th. It is actually the 12th today, so happy Mother's Day, everyone. I hope that you're having a wonderful Sunday. And I just have a moment to sit down and kind of catch up in my planners. And I wanted to back plan because I didn't want to leave it blank. I easily could have, but I love decorating the pages. I feel like that is the joy that I get out of this kind of planning, is prepping the pages. And then what I'll do is just fill in what we did. And it's not going to be, you know, a lot of like, do this, do that, you know, like how I used to do like all of these dots. So it'll be more of like, this is what we did. So last week, or this current week, was crazy. You know, I'm gonna write here. So on Monday, we had our closing ceremony for CC, which is Classical Conversations. And that is crazy. We get together with our whole community and also have a potluck together after, but it's a lot of people. I think, what was the total? I think it was like 230 or so people that we were, you know, doing the meat, and everyone brought sides, but it's just, you know, it's a lot to coordinate. So Tuesday, I'm gonna write puppy. Guys, we got a puppy. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I posted on there that we got a puppy. And I will have to tell you the story as I am setting up for the current week, because I don't want this to be all chatting and then like I'm not doing anything. So, I have been watching our local animal shelter. I've been like going on their website. I followed them on social media. My husband, so we wanted to get a puppy a couple years ago, and then it was like, okay, no, we're not going to get a puppy. Let's drop that. And, you know, I would see dogs and stuff, and my husband's always like, no, we are not getting another dog, because we have a chocolate lab. And he was like, one is enough. Well, on Saturday, so that would have been the 4th, May 4th, I went on the animal shelter's website, and these 2 puppies popped up. And I was like, oh my goodness, they're so cute. One was a female and one was a male. And I knew that we wanted a male. And so I showed my husband. I was like, look at how cute this puppy is. We need it. Can we go get it? You know, type of a thing. And it was like, no, again, we don't need a puppy. So then Sunday, I was like, okay, that puppy's still there. I really want a puppy. And so then my husband was like, fine, you can get a puppy. So I was like, oh my goodness, yay. So on Monday, I called the shelter, and because they recommend calling and putting the animal on hold so that he's there when you go and try to meet him. Well, I couldn't get a hold of anyone. So I left a message saying that, you know, we want to put him on hold. Can you please call me back? Well, the shelter opened at 11, and I got there, it was probably like noon or 12:15. And I walked in and I was like, can we meet this puppy? And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, someone was just in there with him, and they put him on hold. And I said, oh, bummer. Okay, so how long is the hold? And they're like, well, we do 24-hour holds. And if they decide not to adopt him, you know, then he's available again. And so I was like, okay, bummer. Well, I didn't want to meet the puppy because I don't want to fall in love with a dog that you're not going to be able to take home. So I was with my two littles. And so I was like, okay, you guys, well, we actually have to go, you know, someone put them on hold. And they were like, oh man. And I kind of warned them too. I was like, you know, it's not guaranteed that this puppy will be there. And so we walked away, and I just couldn't stop thinking about this puppy. So the next day I called again and I said, all right, so this puppy's on hold. How long is he on hold for? And they said that he is on hold until noon. And so I said, okay, so he's on hold till noon. Would it be ridiculous if I went in and waited in the lobby until noon? Like if I got there when you opened and just waited? And they're like, no, actually we recommend that because then you're like, you get the first come, first serve type of a thing because I'm there. So they like you to be there in person. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm heading there right now. And we get there and it's probably like 11:10, 11:15. And they're like, okay, yeah, you can go ahead and wait just sit here and wait. You're more than welcome to go look at other animals. And I was like, honestly, I know that I want him. And so we're just going to wait. And so I guess one of the ladies who volunteers there came in and they're like, can I help you? And I was like, well, no, actually, we're waiting for, this puppy to become available if these people don't show up. And then they're like, oh, well, that puppy has a line waiting for him. And I was like, what do you mean? Like there's no one else here. And they're like, well, there's someone back there looking at a bunch of different puppies and dogs. But I'm not sure if they're going to wait till noon. So I guess they had come before me, but like we're already out there looking at animals. And so I was like, oh no, bummer. And so it was a mom and her little girl. And then they left. They didn't wait. And I was like, oh, whew. So the clock ticked by so slowly. Then it finally hit noon and I was like, hey, okay, can we go out there and meet this puppy? And they're like, yeah, let's go. Like, we'll take you. So we went in there and you guys, this puppy is the sweetest thing ever. So he's just laying there with like these sad, cute little puppy eyes. And he gets all excited when, sorry, I need to find my ruler. When we go in there and he is a little love, like a love. Sorry, I'm trying to decide if I want to do this one or not. So yeah, he's just the sweetest thing. So I called my husband and I said, it was a FaceTime. I was like, look at, like, I just met him and he's so cute. What do you think? He's like, this is your decision. Like if you want this puppy, like just get the puppy. And so we spent probably like 40 minutes with him, just playing with him, watching him interact with the littles and all of that. And we were like, okay, yes, we want this dog. Like so sweet. So he is 2 months old and, I don't know, so sweet. So then I tell them that we want to adopt this puppy and they are like, okay, do you have any other dogs? And I was like, yes, I do. He is a chocolate lab and, told them about him. And they're like, okay, so our shelter, like our policy is you need to bring your dog in to meet the puppy and they have to meet each other, make sure everything, you know, goes well. And so I was like, okay. So then I had to put the puppy on hold because I didn't want to leave and come back and have this puppy gone. You know, like how horrible would that be? And so we did that. We went back and got our dog. How do I want to do this? I kind of want to go like that maybe. I don't know. So we did that. I was kind of nervous. I mean, I know that our dog, he's so good with other dogs and like little dogs that I wasn't too worried, but I mean, you never know. You never know if they like sense something about each other. So the interaction went so like better than I thought. They were even like, we were expecting this puppy to just like cower away. But the puppy was just like, I love him, take me home, kind of a thing. And so we did. We took him home, and he is the best puppy ever. He is already crate trained, and I don't know if that's because, so the situation, I know this video is turning into me telling you all about my puppy, but the situation was that these people surrendered the mom and dad and a litter of 6 puppies. And they went right into foster care, like a foster home. And I mean, it sounds like this foster family was pretty amazing because I just can only imagine that they crate trained or did something, because this puppy, he goes up to you and he sits. He is crate trained. So you put him in his crate and he'll whimper for like 2 seconds and then just sit there. He will sleep through the night. I get him out anyways though, because I don't want him to have an accident, but yeah, he is amazing. The only thing is that he's starting to kind of bite a little bit, and so I'm trying to train him not to do that. And then just kind of have like, if he gets too crazy with that, I'm like, okay, well, let's go in your crate. Like it's not like a bad thing. I'm just like, let's have like a moment to calm down, and that's been working. But other than that, he's just really good. So super excited to have a puppy. Okay. Look at how cute this is already turning out. Now, let's see, what did I do? I'm like, now I need to remember. Okay, so we had our CC Faces of History and closing ceremony. I was kind of bummed my son couldn't participate. Let's see if I can spell as I am writing and talking. He couldn't participate in Faces of History. So what that is they get to, actually we didn't do swim, and we didn't go to this baseball game because of all of this. It was a bummer. There was a lot going on. So the kids pick a character from a certain like time period that we're on, and they write a 5-paragraph paper, and then they dress up like that character, change their paper from third person to first person, and go up and read their paper or memorize their paper and, tell everyone. And he was sick. He ended up getting sick a couple days before. So he was really bummed. Okay, so here we have, we didn't have swim. So we had swim, and then we had baseball. Oh, this was a busy day. So my puppy story is like, I have been preoccupied. Okay, dentist with the puppy. That is why I just haven't been able to sit down and do anything because like you want to keep up on them and watch them and make sure they don't get into anything, and make sure that they are safe. So that is what I have been doing. Okay, so piano lessons, swim lessons. Hopefully this isn't boring with me not on like fast mode, because I always do fast mode. I don't really ever chit chat with you guys very often. Okay, baseball practice, and that was at 5:30, but also I think, no, that was the week before. Okay, I was like, did we have a game also this week? Since I've been outside so much, my allergies are crazy insane, like to the point where I don't even want to be outside or do anything. Like I'm just blah. Okay, so tutoring and swim, and then we had baseball also, and that was at 4:30. Okay, let's do this. Sorry if the camera is shaking. Okay. Another thing is I don't think I'm going to be able to fill out what we've had for dinners. I'm going to try to remember, but I didn't write them anywhere else. Okay, so I'm going to write director meeting, and that was at 12. And then we had, sorry if you can hear my kids, they are playing with their friends on devices, a video game. And then baseball. And by Friday, I was done. I was like, I'm going to bed early. Swim lessons. 10, and this was from 5:30 to 7, and they always keep them so much later than 7, which is kind of hard. Okay, we had games. Oh yeah, so yesterday, game day, we were lucky enough that both games were at 1 p.m. and the fields are right next to each other. So I was able to watch both at the same time. And my older son, his game lasts a little longer. So let's see, Mother's Day. So we were able to head over there and watch his. Okay, Mother's Day game. You know what we did? I got the kids Slurpees after that. Just, I don't know, it's been really hot. Like this weather that I wrote down, that is not accurate. That was the weather at the beginning of the week. And then it changed, obviously, because it was super hot. And super hot for us, like high 70s, low 80s. I know that that's not very hot for some of you, but for me, it's pretty hot. Okay. Dinner, we had our potluck. It was so good. The chicken, it was like a backyard barbecue theme, because in CC we are doing American history. And so like we were thinking 4th of July, backyard barbecue, and all of the stuff was just so yummy, so good. Highly recommend backyard barbecue themes. Okay. Let's see here. I know let's see, tonight, let's just do that, huh? Barbecue steaks. My husband's making the meal. I think it's steaks, chicken, potato, and some veggies to go with that. And maybe like coleslaw. I don't know. I think I have leftover coleslaw because we had burgers last night. And whenever I make burgers, I always make homemade fries and homemade coleslaw. And I have some left over here because he was gonna do like this vegetable melody that has bell peppers in it, and I don't really eat bell peppers, so I'll just have the leftover coleslaw. So what did we do on Friday? I'm like, one of the nights we ordered out. I think it was this night. So we had takeout from a pizza place. Oh, I don't think I can remember. I know that this night was leftovers. One night, you know what? I don't think this was the takeout night. Sorry guys, I'm trying to remember. Like I said, this week has just been like I don't know, it's just all blended together because here we had leftovers because over here I made homemade enchiladas. So I think what we did, I think we ordered out here. And then I wrote leftovers, but I don't think we had leftovers because all we had left over from the potluck was some chicken. And I think my husband ate that. So I'm just gonna write chicken, and then I made my chicken parm and veggie. Okay, I think I remembered. All right, let's see if I can add anything else, like decor-wise. This little truck is cute. Let's put him over here. And then I'm trying to decide, do I want something here? This little teacup is really cute. Like Mother's Day. It doesn't really go anywhere there though. Maybe we can put our teacup up here. Because I have tea every day. My routine is tea when I wake up. So like a turmeric and ginger tea. And then a coffee when I have my breakfast. Does that go there? I don't think the tea mug really goes there. I don't know if we can rip it up. Let's see. Yay, okay, it worked. So I like to have my coffee when let's just put him here. When I eat breakfast, I like to have something in my stomach, or else I get super jittery. Does that happen to you? Because yeah, I think I'm just gonna cover up the puppy and then write him down lower. Yeah, I don't like feeling all jittery, and it helps when I have food in my stomach. So let's write puppy. Okay. Also, that was the first time that I had ever adopted a puppy. Usually, so like growing up and stuff, we like went through a breeder. Even with our current dog, you know, he is from a breeder. And so it was kind of a really neat experience and something that I would want to do here on out. It's just kind of special actually to go there and save a little puppy. Even bigger dogs, you know, need to be adopted and loved. So hopefully the dogs that were there all get adopted. So if you have animals, are they adopted, you know, or are they from breeders? Like how do you get your animals? Okay, I'm gonna put this cute little planner right here because I am filming today. And I'm filming this back plan with me, and I'm also going to film this next week. I'm gonna make it a separate video though, because this one's gonna be too long, but that is so adorable. I love that. Like, can you see? You see it up close? I don't know, HanCanPlan, I love those stickers. They're all so cute. Okay, so the only thing about a charm is that it gets kind of stuck underneath. Well, I don't think I need to do anything else on here. I feel like it turned out pretty cute. Laundry. I mean, I was doing laundry like crazy because last week our dryer wasn't working, and so I had a lot of laundry built up. So I don't think I'm gonna put a laundry thing on there. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna call this good. You guys, thank you for catching up with me. I hope that you enjoyed this chatty back plan with me. I know it was mainly just about my puppy, but I'm just over the moon, so excited to have him be a part of our life. But I hope that you're having a wonderful Mother's Day. And on my next video, I'm going to be doing a plan with me for the 13th through the 19th, and I will see you over there. All right, bye you guys.